Shalom everyone, Ariel Tzadok here from the KosherTorah School, found online at www.koshertorah.com, bringing to you today's daily lesson in the Sefer Yetzirah, dedicated of course to the safety, the health and well-being of everybody globally who today are facing difficulties, trials and tribulations with the COVID-19 situation. So our prayers and blessings to everyone out there. Stay safe, guys. You know what you need to do. Now, I'm going to introduce something to you today. Well, just a little bit different, if you will, from what we have done before. We're going to introduce now Mishna 6 of the first chapter. And it's going to speak about a very, very curious topic. Reb Chaim himself brings this down, and that is the Ma'aseh Merkava. The Ma'aseh Merkava, the work of the Chariot, it's one of the three schools in the secrets of the Torah, which is forbidden to publicly teach. So much are the secrets of the Merkava to be kept secret that a teacher is only allowed to work with a student one-on-one, and then on the condition that the student, him or herself, has enough intuitive insight to be able to make sense of the things that the teacher is relating. And even before I read here, I'm going to explain what I mean. When it comes to understanding the secrets of the forbidden mixtures, Sefer Ariel, which is the balance of Sefirotic energies, that is something that can both be learned and experienced. When it comes to the secrets of Ma'aseh Bereshit, the secrets of creation, again, learned and experienced, and one recognizes through what one does the parameters of both good and evil. And now, Ma'aseh Merkava. Ma'aseh Merkava is that ascent, is that calibration of energies. All right, Sefer Ariel and Ma'aseh Bereshit, if you will, are both this way. They are both almost like horizontal in this world, wherein which Ma'aseh Merkava is an ascent, more like vertical. It's a different direction and orientation of energy enhancement, wherein which not only do you learn from books and experience and know the difference of right and wrong, beyond that, you will now understand reality beyond the limitations of subjectivity. And that is a very precise path of ascent that only the individual can walk based upon the individual's personal perspective. Now, this is a big secret. Even Maimonides himself in his law code, when he talks about prophecy, makes a statement well known to the sages throughout the centuries because they're practices of the system based on the Bible. You go look in the Bible yourself. Look at the visions of Ezekiel. Compare them to the visions of Isaiah, Zechariah, or others. They're all different. They're not seeing the same things. And you have to ask the question, why? And the answer is given because of the individual nature of prophetic perception. Every individual monad of consciousness, a soul, sees through the veil of its own intellect. So you are going to see things differently than I. And when it comes to really understanding Ma'aseh Merkava, a master must be able to recognize the subjectivity of the imagery, the archetypes of the imagery, as Jung would say, and get to the essence underlying it. Because most people, vast majority, they'll see images, and they will mistake their images to be literal and real. And that, of course, is a false understanding. It is a strange understanding. And instead of being a ma'aseh of the Merkava, it becomes a strange activity, and avodah zara, or as we call it, idolatry. Big danger. And this is why in the days of the temple you had numerous false prophets, people who did experience but did not recognize the nature of those experiences. And that is what we have to understand. Our Mishnah, number 6, opens and says, Es Sefirot Belima, like it always does, to remind us of the Belima nature of Sefirot in their reality and ours. Tzafiatan kemareh bazak, their image, the Sophia, which means like to gaze upon. You know, you have like words in the Bible like a prophet, a seer, right? A Jose, a Sophia is one who gazes upon. Well, when you gaze upon the Sephirah in your inner sight, what exactly do you see? Now, you can make your mind imagine whatever it is that you want. I can close my eyes right now, and I can visualize a Sephirah as a ball of light, as a symbol of a chakra. I can make it look like a beach ball. Heck, I can make a Sephirah look like a banana if I wanted to. In my imagination, I can do whatever I want. But that is the klipa, the husk, the shell of which we just spoke of, and not the real thing. Well, what is the real thing? How do I know it? Because it comes and goes in the blink of an eye, like a bolt of lightning. Tzafiatan kemarezeha bazak. Did you ever see a bolt of lightning? A bolt of lightning, when it strikes, isn't just hanging out in the sky. It's boom, in and out. For those of you who understand the nature of martial arts, especially in the Shaolin and or Wudang traditions, where in which, you know, when we talk about energy flow, how we begin any type of combat position in a position of complete energy stillness and peace, calmness, and then when it comes time to move, to make the strike, we don't just start nice and slow and go out with things. We go BAM! We strike with speed, power, like a bolt of lightning. That is the experience of the Sefirot. And for those who cultivate this form of meditation, you recognize the experience of that explosive energy in an instant in your body. That is an echo of the experience of the Sefirot. Oh, for the record, for any of you out there who think that involvement in any type of martial arts and stuff, this isn't kosher, this isn't Torah, well, you know something? Not all the rabbis agree with you on that. You have modern extremists today who in their ethnic racism don't like anything that's not Eastern European. You know what? You have to throw those attitudes in the garbage where they belong, because if you're going to walk the path of Torah, there's absolutely zero tolerance towards any kind of a racism or elitism. There was once this doctor, Jewish doctor, and he made a statement somewhere along the line that, you know, foolish people don't understand this, but the wise, they recognize the value of sports, ball playing, he said, boxing and wrestling, and even breathing exercises. Yeah, this doctor went out and said boxing and wrestling and breathing exercises and ball play are very, very good. What was the name of that doctor again? Moshe. That was his name, Moshe. Moshe ben Maimonides. In his book, Guide to the Perplexed, 3rd section, I believe chapter 25. You go look it up for yourselves. As a matter of fact, if you look up health practices on our KosherTorah.com website, you'll see I have all the quotes there for those of you who need that stuff. But it's important to understand. 1,000 years ago, our rabbis understood this. I believe that there was even a martial arts tradition from biblical times, and it was all energy-based, because that is the meaning of the Merkava. Tachlitan ein lehem ketz. The tachlit, the essence, bottom line, the gist of it. There's no end. What's it all about? There's no answer. because it's about everything. V'dibaro behem pratzu bashuv. And his word within them is called running and returning, back and forth. Breathing in and out. Breathing exercises. Yeah, Rambam said, very, very smart stuff. Ulama'amaro. And to the word of what? The Sefirotic energy and manifestation. Kesufa yeradefu. They will pursue it, run after it, almost like in a storm. We expect order. We expect things to be nice and simple and demarcated. In the energetic realm, from our human experience, the experience might appear like a chaotic storm. But even in the chaos, there is order. And that is the great secret of what we seek through our experiences. Ulifnei kiso hamishtahavim. And before his throne, they bow, submit. There is an order. And everything that looks, however chaotic, is following a greater, higher plan. Now hear the words of Rabbi Chaim Vital. Hakavana al ha'arat anafim hamitpashatim meyesod hechal Elohei Yisrael. The meaning of all of this is to help us understand what he calls the branches which emanate, all right, from the secret of what's called the palace of the God of Israel. The palace of the God of Israel is called the Hechal Kodesh Kodeshim, the palace of the Holy of Holies. We are trying to understand how the energy flows into the Holy of Holies. And now, hear this. Sod Shalosha Rishonot de Malkhut de Beriah. This is the secret of the three upper ones, if you will, the Rishonot, the first ones, of the Malkhut of Beriah, Hayodua Leba'ale Tzefiyah HaMerkava, which is so well known to the masters who ascend to the Merkava. V'zeh she'amar kan, and this is why it says here, 10 Sefirot, again, Belima, their image, their appearance is like lightning. Retzeh lomar, meaning ha'espekloria shel Sefirah, that the gazing, the espekloria, if you will, like the mirror of the Sefirot. Ke'ain espekloria, it's like the mirror, sheraha adam betzviato b'merkava, as the man, woman, who will then gaze upon the Merkava. He has revealed here a very profound secret, and we've discussed just some of it moments ago. What is this three beginners, the Shalosh Rishonot, the three uppers of the Malkhut Beriah? Well, whenever we're referring to Gar, Gimel, Resh, Gimel, 1, 2, 3, Resh, Rishonot, the three upper, we're talking about the three upper Sefirot. So the three upper Sefirot are, of course, Keter, Chochma, Bina, or, remember how we discussed earlier, Chochma, Bina, Dat, depending on the nature of the experience. When you gaze up to look, you will see the Keter, Chochma, Bina, and then when you take that to integrate and experience it down, it becomes Chochma, Bina, Dat. And this belongs to the Malkhut. These three are of the Malkhut, but which Malkhut? The Malkhut of Beriah. So you see, we have three different levels here. We have the world of Beriah, the Sefirat Malkhut within the world of Beriah, and the three upper Sefirot of the Malkhut within the world of Beriah. And you're going to say, well, that's all confusing. It's so technical. Well, no, it's not. Let's explain it real simple, and you can understand it. When we have an experience beyond the limitations of this physical world, with beyond the limitations of consciousness of this extroverted external world, and we go within, where are we going? Obviously, you're traveling within the domains of consciousness. Consciousness, in order to be grasped, has to be understood. So conscious understanding, intellect, is called the world of Beriah. Beriah is the realm of mind, the realm of thought, the realm of intellect. But yet, our minds are in this physical world of Malkhut. So the only level of mind that we human beings are able to achieve, to accomplish, to realize, to experience in this physical world is that limited realm of mind that corresponds to, correlates to this reality. But that in and of itself, which limits us, remember it says in the Bible, Moses asked to see the face of God, and God said, you can't see my face, you can only see the back. You'll see my backside. And we said that that's like the small face of God. Well, any and all perceptions that we have of this is, of course, in the mind, cognition, consciousness, and it's going to take the form of whatever archetypes, symbols, and images that the mind in this world perceives. And therefore, the level of mind that we experience and accomplish in this world is the lowest level of mind, the Malkhut of the realm of mind, the Malkhut of Beriah. But with that being said, there are still many grades itself within our experience of this world. We can experience things at a very low, mundane level of complete non-understanding, or, get it. When you have the get it moment in the mind, and you recognize that you are seeing symbolic images, and you recognize the nature that the symbolic image is a message from beyond, like we discussed in a previous class, it's in angel speak, if I call it. It's in the language of angels. Your mind is still comprehending all of this, but you're recognizing the subjective and limited nature of that. That's a very high level of consciousness. That's a very high level of mind. We call that the highest level of mind possible in this present experience of consciousness. And that's why it's called the three upper, the Keter Chochmah Bina of the Malkhut level of mind, which is experienced here. So Beriah, the realm of mind. Highest realm of consciousness, the Gar, if you will, of the Beriah, corresponding to this Malkhut world. So that's why the image of the Sefirot, experienced like a bolt of lightning, is said to be like the Gar, the three Rishonot of the Malkhut of Beriah, because everyone who ascends the true path of the Merkava knows and gazes to the left and gazes to the right as we ascend, and we see many different things. But we do not allow ourselves to be distracted by what is on the right and what is on the left. We do not engage or interact with the angelic presences on one side, or the shadim or others on the left. We acknowledge their existence and they see us in our ascent. But we do not seek that. We seek to continue the path up. And as we ascend, our experience grows, our understanding grows. Now the the Keter and the Chochmah level, that's all precognitive. That's above consciousness. And we need to take that and draw it down into consciousness. That's why we refer to here as being in the Beriatic, the realm of the mind. But all images, of course, of mind, we experience within the context of our present reality, again called Malkhut, but the highest level of it. So this is the secret. Again, Rabbi Chaim says this is the image, the mirror of the Sefirot that the human who makes this ascent experiences. Men or women, Jewish or non-Jewish, free or slave, all who make the efforts and the proper practice achieve these things. That's from the words of Elijah the prophet himself. Tana Deve Eliyahu. Eliyah Rabbah, chapter 9, for those who want to go look up books. Excuse me. So understand now, these paths are for us, with us, and available. I teach them here at our KosherTorah School. Go to our course page and look at the courses that I offer in Shadi Kedusha, the Jewish Magic course, even the Masechet Atzilut, even the course on the Book of Enoch. Check these things out. See for yourselves. You will know. You can experience the lightning. And when you do, it will electrify you. And isn't that what it's all about? Take it from there. Alrighty, guys, we got so much more to chat about this specific Mishnah. We'll pick it up in our next class. Ariel Bar Tzadok here from the KosherTorah School, KosherTorah.com. I'll see you all next time. Stay safe, everybody. Be smart. Shalom.